Welcome along to my first vlog of 2019. It's the 8th of January and I'm back on the usual lake. Feel like about this lake, it's nice and small, it's quite well high stocked with carp, commons and mirrors, and it's usually good for a bite. If you've seen any of my other vlogs this winter, you'll know I've got one rod over there and one rod up in that top corner. The wind's a different direction to other vlogs. It's a northwesterly today, so I've been down this end of the lake, so my back's on the wind. It's a bit warmer than fishing the other bank where I usually am. And we're 2 hours in, and we so far haven't had a touch. Usual baits, sat on top, a loose feed of pellet and a couple of handfuls of corn. Let's see what the rest of the afternoon can bring. It's coming up to 1:30. We've got till about 4:30. 3 hours into the session and I haven't had a nibble on the usual spots and usual baits. So my right hand rod, the rod that's cast up into that top left hand corner, has now been changed of bait. I'm using as a roaming rod, cast it down around different area of the lake every half hour or so. And we've had a chink to our armoury of firstly these are bottom baits and pop-ups of various flavours. They've been coated for the last couple of months in the Wicked Tuna goo, smoke goo. So using that as a single bait. The left hand rod is another couple of chinks to the armoury that I've added. These are Sonia Baits Wafters, Raspberry Ripple. If I had smell-o-vision, you'd be able to smell how lush they smell. Quite a bit like bubble gum, really, like Hubba Bubba or something along the lines of that. And I've gone and got myself a new goo, the Wonderberry, and I'm just putting a little bit of that over the top of their pop-up. And that's on the left hand rod. Still fished in the same spot though on there, because I'm sure the fish are there. Pockets of oil keep coming up from my glugged up pellets, so I'm going to stick it out on that spot, and hopefully the new armoury is going to get us a carp, and my first one of 2019. It's coming up to 3 o'clock. Just want to make sure that my bite alarms are working, because they haven't made a noise all day. I've only got about an hour of daylight left and I'm starting to get slightly worried I might be visiting Lily Savage. Well, I was just about to sign off with a little MP, said accept defeat before it got too dark to record. And just as I picked up the camera, my right hand rod has had a couple of beeps. I've hit it and struck into nothing, but I'll put the rod straight back on the same spot. I'm going to sit it out another 20 minutes. Thanks for watching. It's a shame I haven't started 2019 with any carp. Welcome along. I'm back down my local free pool 2 days after the first part of this vlog to try and catch my first carp of 2019. As you just seen from the clip before, I'm changing tactics today. I've been fishing single baits now for about 2 or 3 months down here. All winter vlogs have all been single baits. I've got a couple of new chinks in my armoury, which you saw the first part when I was here 2 days ago. And I'm trying with little PVA bags of Tiger Nut glugged pellets. I've got my left hand rod, the usual place, behind me on the far bank. That's already had a little beep. And my right hand rod, I'm using as a roaming rod. I had a bite just before I left on Tuesday, and that's where I've started off today. Again, same again, little PVA bag of pellets, plenty of the Wonderberry glug on it. So far in an hour and a half I haven't seen the fish, I don't see nothing move on the top. It's a light westerly breeze going from this side to that side of the lake. We got to about 3 o'clock, so I've got to work tonight. I'm just going to work at it to see if I can't get a carp. My first one for 2019. It's freezing cold today. The car is only saying it's 2 degrees. It's gone flipping chilly in the last few days. I mean, Tuesday was alright, but still the wind has switched from southwesterly to a northwesterly, and it's been the same ever since. If I catch a carp today, it's going to be like holding a block of ice. But due to the tactics I've been using all winter so far, it didn't seem to work on Tuesday. That's why I've changed it up a little bit today. I've only got about 4 hours fishing. I was supposed to go somewhere else with a mate and he didn't wake up, so I ended up just coming down here for a few hours before work. The thing I like about it here is just for a few hours fishing, summer or winter, the lake's only small, the fish aren't too far away. And if you drive, you can park your car behind your swim. It's quick to pack up, it's quick to set up when you first get down here. And for such a small lake, I'd say there's probably about 100 carp in here. I must have caught on coming up to 100 out of here over just last year, including 10 doubles. So for a little winter venue, it's ideal for me with only a short amount of time to get any fishing in. I've done quite well this winter. I've been quite lucky. I've caught quite a few carp. Maybe the bites are dried up. Maybe it's time to change tactics. So, I usually fish the same 2 spots. I'm only on one of them today. Maybe the season's changing, it's cooled off a lot. We've got away with it, it's been quite mild this winter so far. Maybe it's only 3 or 4 foot this lake. Maybe it's killed it off a little bit. But I'm going to persevere, and hopefully I'll have a block of ice, i.e. a carp, to show the cameras. We're 2.5 hours into the session, and I'm hiding in the car. It's bitterly, bitterly cold out there. I've been walking around the lakes looking for signs of fish. I've seen nothing again today. No coloured bits of water because it's quite clear at this time of year. No ripples on the surface, no fish topping. I haven't had a clue, same as the other day, about whereabouts they are. I've changed the tactics. I've gone down to a single bait. I've got the one rod still over the other side in the margins. That's usually a good place for a bite on there. Usually, well, except for the other day I suppose, but usually that's all right for a bite. I put no bait out, and I've now got that as a single bait. I had a handful of pellet this morning, but that's it. I'm not putting anything else back on there. The other rod, I'm now casting it down to the left, down the lake, excuse me, onto the back of the wind, as the deeper ends, the down wall end, there didn't seem to be fish in there. I've had a search around using one rod. I've had nothing. It is a bit of a cool breeze, although it's not strong. It might push the fish into the shallower end of the lake. But I've got about 1.5 hours tops before I need to go home, get ready for work. It's not looking good, and my confidence is dwindling. But I am confident the way things are going that I could be meeting Lily Savage and getting a checkbook and pen for the second time in 2 days. We've got an hour left, and I thought I'd show you this. I've changed bait on my roaming rod. Now, these are the original colour of these dumbbells. They're the peach ones, bright orange, but they've been soaking in some of the Wicked Tuna goo, smoke goo, for about 6 weeks. You can see I've only put one layer of them. Look how much that's soaked in and how much it changes the complexion. In fact, it changes your pop-up completely. So as time goes on over the year and I get more goos and more glugs, I'll be glugging a lot more on my baits. So in the last hour, like I said, I changed the bait on my roaming rod. I've gone to a tub of pop-ups I haven't been in for a good few years. They're old ones, there's still nothing wrong with them, they last forever. But they're the source from Dynamite Baits. A very sturdy, well-established bait. And I'm hoping with a bit of the extra glug that I've got in the pot with it, I've put on the pop-up, trimmed it right down so it's critically balanced. I'm hoping that might snare us a fish. So we're running out of time and I'm becoming very desperate. I've just seen a ripple on the surface, finally a bit of fish movement as the wind's died down a bit, over towards the dam wall, up towards where that pipe is, straight in front. I don't know if it was a carp, it was a fish, so for the last 20 minutes, my last chuck with the roaming rod, it's gone over onto there. Just about to take the rods off the rest and call it a day. On my left hand rod on the ever faithful spot on the opposite bank, on the ever faithful plumb dumbbell, has got a screaming take. My nerves are jangling now. This could be my first fish in 2019. I'm going to concentrate, get it in. It doesn't feel very big, but to me that doesn't matter at the moment. We got it. Literally just packing up, literally just got out the car to go and get my rods in, and this little beauty's gone off. So all that change in the tactics, it was going back to what I've been catching on all winter, and one of the spots I've been fishing all winter just got me the carp, my first one, 2019, 11¼ pound. Fairness, look at his tail, looks like a bit of otter damage. I don't know, maybe not. Maybe it's just fisherman's damage, but I'm more than happy with that. What a way to start 2019, even though it's took me 2 trips. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next winter vlog.